All right.
How you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm doing good. I love your videos, dude.
Yeah.
They're wild and wacky.
Yeah. I've thank you. I mean, that means a lot. Um, I've been a big fan of your videos for a long time. My wife actually showed me your content a long time ago, but let's see.
Well, cool, man.
Yeah.
So what's the deal with the channel? I mean, like, what are you what are you going for? Like, I love it. I love how wacky it is. Your editing is amazing. The mix of like, your look and like playing fucking Notorious B.I.G. and your editing, like cutting away from serious moments just to like burp or something. That shit's amazing, dude. Like, I'm jealous.
Yeah. Well, if you ever want to start like a podcast, man, I'd be happy to to edit your videos for you.
Yeah, dude. Why? I might take you up on that someday.
Yeah.
So, are just let me get some of the behind the scenes stuff straight. So, are you Thomas? Are you the Thomas account?
No, I honestly I thought it was you. That's what I thought. I thought the whole time I was like, I like, yeah, I thought it was you for sure.
No, dude. No, it's not me. This Thomas thing. It's just kind of. I think I don't know what they're doing. But I didn't know if it was like a goof or part of your thing that you were just like building this whole wacky story or something. I had no idea, but I wanted to. I don't know, help out if I could. But
Yeah, I don't know. And now he says he's in Russia. So man, I mean I don't know.
I think he's doing. I guess he's doing like a TSV kind of thing because he says he's explaining like a drama,
Yeah,
and he's private messaged me a couple times saying like certain dates are important or something that is doesn't make any sense to me, and so it must all be just like in game stuff.
yeah.
So okay,
I don't know.
well, cool, dude.
Where you been at? I mean, what'd you just like?
Yeah.
You were just like, fuck my fans. I just want to take a summer off and not tell anybody.
Oh, no, no, dude, no. No, it's more innocent. It's more innocent than that.
Oh,
But
okay.
I'll give you the scoop, and you're welcome to. Are you recording? You're welcome to share it. I don't.
Yeah, yeah. I'm
Cool.
recording it. Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. So the basic gist is I've been doing this for 18 months on this version of Fantastic Daily before the Black Eyed Kid thing,
Yeah.
and there's only so many urban legends to go around. You make like 200 videos and a bunch of live streams, and it's kind of like it's the same nonsense until you get down to like literal 12-year-olds emailing you bullshit
Yeah.
stories, and it's just like this is not what I signed up for. This is not why I got into the game. Like I legit like creepy stuff. Like I like horror movies and whatever, and I don't mind true creepy stories. But when it gets into like weird stuff where people start like, I don't know, almost building religions around, and when it gets too conspiracy theory-ish, it's not that I don't like it. It's just not my cup of tea. It's not why I got into it.
Right.
And so I wondered like why was I not enjoying this as much? And then I also started thinking, you know, in my heart of hearts, like what kind of channel do I want? And in my heart of hearts, I want a channel where I can tell creepy stories. That you got two types of YouTubers. You got YouTubers that talk about content, and then you got YouTubers that make content, right?
Right.
And like I'm a huge fan of Nightmind, right? Like I've been one of his Patreon supporters from like day one. Like literally the night he opened his Patreon,
Yeah.
I got in on that
Yeah. I
shit.
like I
I
like
love
Nightmind a lot too.
I, I love Nightmind, right? He's somebody who's like one of the smartest commentators on media, right? He doesn't make his own stuff as far as we know. He talks very intelligently about it. And for a little while I felt like, oh, I could do that, only to discover I'm not as smart as him.
Right.
But what I am good at is
Me
telling
neither.
my own stories.
Yeah.
Like I can make up my own stories. And so I thought like that I need to get into that. What am I waiting for? Why don't I just go back to what I was doing with the Black Eyed Kid stuff, but instead I don't want any of the bullshit that comes along with people wondering whether or not shit's real or not. Like I've gone
Yeah.
down that road, and it's too much of a headache, right? Like it's awesome when I've got dudes like you making funny videos about stuff, but sometimes people are actually crazy.
Yeah.
And it's like, fuck, this isn't cool. So so I thought So I was like, you know what? I'm a fiend for animation, and I've had all these like little animated stories I've been wanting to tell for a while. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna start doing it. Fuck it. And the more I started thinking about the Fantastic Daily content, I was like, well, I don't know if the Fantastic Daily brand can even support this shit. People are gonna be real confused.
Right.
So I was like, I'm gonna dump the whole thing because there's not a lot of videos on Fantastic Daily that I'm super proud of that I can't remake, right? Like the ones
Okay.
I really like, I should do better. And so that was kind of the idea of like, I don't want to have this confusion of like old stuff and new stuff. I just want it to be all new stuff so that each single video I'm like super super proud of instead of, you know, because there's a lot of YouTube hustle going on too, man. Like
Oh yeah.
pushing out 3 videos a week, you
Yeah.
know, just to get just and not even for money, dude. The money people I think misunderstand the YouTube hustle game. It's not the money of why you play the game for
No.
like making your videos 10 minutes or publishing them all the time. It's so that the YouTube algorithm pushes you
yeah, it'll actually pick you up and show
it'll
you.
pick you up exactly. Right. Yeah, so it's not when people say like, oh man, I'm doing the YouTube hustle, you think, oh, you're just a whore for the ad revenue. It's like no, that's
really
not
that
why I do.
the ad revenue. Like, I would love to start doing things, you know, keep making videos and everything, and start making money off of stuff. But ad revenue isn't really something that's not like my goal. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like ad revenue is probably you're probably not going to get very much money off of that. Like in the beginning,
Yeah, well,
for sure.
I think a lot of people, even the big guys now, they're getting their money from other places. You know,
Yeah, because
it's not a reliable,
right.
It's not a reliable place to get cash anymore.
Right, and YouTube's just demonetizing.
And I never made a lot of money.
Yeah,
it was. I mean, I've got however many followers, 85 or something like that.
Yeah,
1,000.
You lose? It looks like you lost followers whenever you started.
Oh, for sure.
Whenever you changed your name and got rid of everything.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think people got confused. I mean,
yeah. Who is this that I'm subscribed to that has no? Yeah.
Yeah. They have no
scam?
idea. Yeah, but I mean, I guess I'll say this, and I've never like said this to anybody publicly, but like I expected to keep like 25% of my subs. Because I was like, people did not sign up for this. People signed up for like evidence videos and other shit like that. And I get that. I'm not criticizing them. Like, go follow the channels you want to follow. But I also know that the kind of stories I want to tell, I think people who like creepy things are going to like what I'm about to give them.
Oh hell yeah!
So
if it's
so
what
maybe I'll hold on to.
If it's
what, who knows?
If it's what I got in my mind, like, then yeah, I'm sure people will love it.
Yeah, I mean, I want to make like no shit the best creepy animated stories on planet Earth. Like I want to do it. I think I could do it really, really well, and I think I could compete, and that's what I want to do. I want people, like when I tell them I've got a YouTube channel, like when I meet people in the real world who are not into this kind of stuff, and they ask me, "What are you doing?" Your wife is always telling me you're on YouTube, and they want to see the channel. I don't know what video to send them. What do I send them? Like the Bigfoot evidence video, like it's craziness. I want to be able to send them. I want each video that goes onto my channel now to be like super high quality. Like I can send them any one and be like, I'm knocking it out of the park on this one.
Yeah.
And that's the goal. And each video is going to take longer, and I'm prepared for people to be, frustrated with that. But each one of these videos is going to take like 30-ish days, 20 to 30 days.
Yeah.
And
so like monthly, you can do it like monthly.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, definitely monthly. Then there's going to be live streams. I'm going to announce all this in the video that goes up tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. There's going to be the monthly, stories. Then there's going to be live streams every Saturday, and then there's going to be the podcast where I can talk about a lot of the things I used to talk about on the YouTube channel, but I don't have to worry about like bleeping myself or not saying certain words. Like on podcasts, I could say whatever I want.
Yeah.
And that's the dream. There were so many punches I had to pull on YouTube because it's like, oh, I can't say that because the robot's listening,
Yeah.
And so yeah, I know there's been a lot of like funny about what what happened, but for the most part, it's really been just a internal conversation with myself about like, why isn't my stuff better? Like, even though you get to a point where you get a lot of subscribers and I think the shitty people, they think that's awesome. Yeah. And people who want to be better look at that and like, yeah, but why why isn't this not as good? It's not good enough. It's just not good enough. And I need to make this stuff better. And the
Yeah.
only way to do that, and I explain my process in the video that's going to go live tomorrow. I explain my mentality behind that and why the videos are down. And I think I can see why people would be a little frustrated, but the only thing I can promise people is that it's you're gonna get the best thing I can throw at you.
Yeah.
So
I really thought that in the when I first looked and saw that your channel wasn't active anymore, it had changed his name and everything. Like I thought that. I remember one of the last things that you talked about was you really liked the idea of somebody deep faking you and all of that stuff, and I kind of like that idea too. I thought that was it's a great idea. It really is.
Yeah.
And
well,
so,
dude, there was a point where I was okay. So the reason why this is being published at the end of August, it was going to be published at the end of July, and what the plan was is that I was going to be replaced with a digital host, and that FD was no longer the hosting this channel and something else was. And you'd still get the stories, but it was going to be hosted by this other thing.
oh,
And I explained what this other thing was. Except it got really fucking complicated, and I started to get worried that it was so realistic that people were going to really get scared / try to find out whether or not I was dead. And I was like, fuck. I can't I can't do this again. I can't put myself in a position where people get crazy again. So
Yeah.
I backed away from that. But there's like 4 minutes or so of video that exists of that I might show people at some point. But the core ideas of that are still here.
yeah,
But I backed away from that, and this is where the Patreon community came in, because we chatted about this like in real time, because I was showing them stuff and I was telling them how worried I was, and I had to at the end of July I was like, guys, I don't think I can do this. And they were like, okay, cool. So we started over.
Well, that's understandable, because I think a lot of people would have been really skeptical about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and maybe upset or worried. It just seemed like it would have been good drama. But I realized that's not what I wanted to do. I didn't want people to focus on the drama. I want them to focus on how fucking cool these stories are.
Yeah.
And I got a laser focus on that. And I've been telling my wife, I got to put a year in. I got to put a year in of telling these creepy stories. If a month, maybe more, but I'm going to do 12 months of this. And I'm going to see how I feel about it at the end of the day. I don't care about subscriber numbers. I don't expect any revenue. I don't care about any of that. I want to see if I'm happy at the end of it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man.
Well, that's cool.
It.
So, what are you?
Are you disappointed?
A little bit, yeah. I was hoping that that I was going to talk to a robot or something.
Oh man, I know. I saw you. Dude, I gotta say, dude, I love you. I love your videos. I love what you got going there. You put that shit on Reddit, and then it would pop into our Discord. Like the Patreon people would see it, and the mods would see it, and they're like, "This guy's batshit crazy." And I was like, I don't think he's crazy. I think this is fucking. You can't be crazy and edit like that. That editing is fucking solid, dude. This guy's like. No, this guy's talent. And so that's why I reached out to you. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna see if I'm right. I'm gonna see if this guy is actually crazy or whether or not he's actually talent. And I'm glad I was right, dude.
Yeah. I'm glad you reached out to me, man. I really didn't expect this. I damn sure didn't expect this.
Dude, I've always tried real hard to reward people for doing good shit.
Yeah.
I like people who work hard, and you've been making 4 or 5 videos on this topic, each one well edited, well constructed.
Well, thank you.
It's good stuff, and it's this guy earned it. He's been talking about it. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna sit in my room watching his video. I got this new TV. I've been sitting in my little home office watching your videos in my little chair, and I was like, this is fucking great. When you mentioned you got disappointed that I gave Andy an interview, I was like, what the fuck am I doing? I got to talk to this guy. This guy's great. So I don't know. For anybody listening, I hope you guys see I really do give a shit about people who make cool content.
I've always had that
it's
feeling.
like,
I've always kind of had that feeling about you, man. Like I could tell, like just the whole like it doesn't matter if it's real or if it's fake. Let's just look at what it is. And I mean, really, when you're watching something for entertainment, that's all you should do. You shouldn't be worried about, oh, is this real video? Do I need to, research this and see if it's real? Like, just watch it. Just fucking watch it. Like, it's
yeah,
interesting. You know what I mean?
yeah, especially when it's on YouTube. It's like
Yeah.
the barrier to entry. I mean, if I'm in like a symposium, like a graduate thesis, then all of a sudden, I got an expectation shit
For
that
sure.
it'd be well researched, right?
Right.
But when I'm watching shit on YouTube that's next to like a kid's video,
Right.
it's like, well, I'm gonna watch Bigfoot evidence. I don't know. I like that video of the elf that was running around in that woman's garage or the woman's driveway. What the? I mean, do we really think that that's an elf or
Yeah,
something
right.
like that, or is that just
What
a
is
kid
an elf?
fucking around?
Like, what
But
the
who
fuck?
cares, right?
Yeah, right.
I don't. Some people get real like fanatical about it, or almost like religious about, like, oh, it's got to be real. Like they've put
Right.
a lot of emphasis on,
Right.
the government's lying to you, and I don't believe a lot of that stuff, but I could be wrong. But I fundamentally, I don't give a shit. That's like, I just care about something like blowing my mind. I just want
Right.
my mind blown. I want to see something that I can't like explain. And when you see that shit, it's really rare. But when you see that stuff, you're like, oh fuck, I wonder what that is.
Yeah, it's happened to me before too, and it's like I don't know what to call it or what it is, or like there's a video up on my channel, and it's something that we really saw. It's like it says Texas UFO, and then it tells the date. Like I have no fucking clue what that was, and that's happened to me quite a few times in my life where I see shit and I'm just like, what the fuck is this? And it could have been like a like some kind of, I don't know, some kind of like natural anomaly or like some kind of technology or something, that I don't know about, or that I just couldn't see the base of it. But it's still like, when that kind of shit happens, it I don't know, you just kind of gotta, you can't base your whole life around those things,
Yeah. Or if you do, I mean, you got to be prepared to be disappointed.
Yeah.
Like,
because you're not going to find out what it is.
Yeah. Or don't get mad at people who disagree.
Right.
Like,
Exactly.
You got to. I think that if I decided, what, Bigfoot's fucking real, I'd
Right.
have a pretty clear understanding that not everybody believes that, right? And I wouldn't get bent out of shape when people don't agree with me.
Right.
There's a video that's been floating around for years. I think it's like this like dash cam from Russia, and it's this person just in an intersection. They make a turn, and the car in front of them narrowly gets like almost hit by another car that seems to have appeared out of nowhere. It's like a magic trick. But when you look at it, there's no way of understanding how the fuck that car could have been there. Like where did this fucking car come from?
I think I've seen that actually.
It's a magical video. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's any digital trickery going on. I know a lot of YouTubers have tried to explain that, like, it might just be the angle of the car and blah, blah, blah. But that's the kind of shit where, like, yeah, maybe there's a totally natural explanation.
But
or
maybe not. Yeah,
this car came out of nowhere. Yeah. I don't care. I don't want to go research it. I just want to think about it.
Right.
I just want to think about it. Like, wow, that's really fucking cool.
Yeah,
like I'm just looking for cool shit.
There was a plane in Houston that was like that, where somebody saw a plane just like stalled in midair, and somebody ended up coming out with a video trying to explain it by like, oh yeah, if you go at this angle and it's at this this many feet, but I mean the plane looks way closer than they say that it does. Like it's it's very and it's still for a really long time. Like it just sits there, and when you see shit like that, yeah, it's really interesting, and it's cool to think about that kind of thing. Like think about what could it be other than something natural. That's kind of where I come from. Like it's like,
yeah, I agree. And so that's why when I've said in the past, and people give me a lot of shit about this, but when I've said I kind of love the fakers, I love the guys who are like hoaxing, because it's like, if they can blow my mind, that's all I'm looking for. I'm just looking for my mind to get blown. So if the guys who made the classic Patterson-Gimlin Bigfoot video, the 8mm one from back in the day, if they actually faked that shit, like, bravo, right? Because they blew our minds. They blew the whole world's mind of like, maybe shit's real.
It's a damn good video, yeah.
Exactly, yeah. That's all I'm looking for. And I know there's 99% of the community just wants they think about it like science research, and that's where the disconnect is.
Right.
And that's why it hasn't been as much fun for me, I think, because it's like, guys, I'm just looking for the best video. I just want the cool shit. I just want the heavy cream that is like cool videos. And
Right.
that's why I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna make my own fucking cool videos. Fuck it. Like, that's all I want. I want to make cool videos. I know people out there want to see cool videos. People who want like science experiments and shit, like, they're gonna have to go somewhere else.
Yeah. Well, that's cool, man. What do you so it's all going to be animation based?
Well, yeah, most of it is in a variety of different ways. Like, I'm animating myself as a host now. So this little
Okay.
ghost character who I've just called Punch. He's hosting, and it's my voice, and it makes things easier. I think one of the problems from the beginning of my channel was that there was no like avatar for me.
Yeah.
It's very strange because I don't want to show my face just for like normal reasons, and I think YouTube channels that have faces are just so much better, and so I realized I needed to fix that. And so that's going to be animated, and then the stories I'm going to tell are going to be animated. But like the video you're going to see tomorrow, I'm thinking each video is going to be kind of like a variety show. There's going to be a little creepy story. There's going to be some other stuff, and then there's some live action in this video tomorrow too.
That's cool.
So it's going to be like a little variety show, and it's just really like whatever I'm gonna scratch my own itches. Whatever I think is cool for that particular video, I'm just going to do it. Like, I'm just going to try to make the coolest video. And if that video is 90 seconds, great. If that video is 13 minutes, great.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
hit that 13-minute mark, right?
Well, ad revenue's out the window, dude. If I'm publishing videos like not so often, like YouTube's gonna punish the hell out of me. Right. So we'll have to see. I mean, the YouTube hustle's a tough game.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm.
Dude, tell me about your channel. So how did you get into be such a good editor? Are you doing this as like for fun or like?
Yeah. Okay. So sort of. At the beginning of all of my videos, I always put like a ridiculously long intro where there's music playing. And there's one time where I played Biggie, but the other times I always played my music. And really, that's the thing, is I'm trying to push my music more than anything else.
Oh, very cool.
I feel like it's an interesting way to do it. You know.
That is cool. Yeah, for sure.
Like I'm not really trying to make. I just want to use it as a platform to advertise myself. I want to try to build some. I've always been a really creative person, and I want to use this to build like a few different passive income streams. You know, so that I don't have to rely solely on my job to make money. Because it doesn't really pay the bills. You know what I mean? Like it's not enough money. It's never enough money. So
yeah, dude.
So that's kind of
that problem never goes away, no matter how much money you make.
Right?
I'm just like, fuck.
Yeah, I'm always going to be short, I'm sure, but it's never gonna be like, oh yeah, I've got enough money. I mean, it has been before, but I don't think that it probably won't be. It was very short lived when it was like that.
Well, I mean, that's the magic of what we got right now, though, is that if you've got creative itches, not only can you scratch them and build an audience, but you could also make a little bit of cash, right?
The only way that I can keep this going, like making music and being able to be creative, is if I make some money off of it on the side. You know what I mean? So, but I'm not trying to make money on YouTube. I'm just trying to make money somewhere else. You know, I'm trying to use YouTube as a platform to push other things. So
that's cool, man. Yeah, I mean, the hardest thing in the world is finding out in your heart of hearts what you want to do. And if the people who figure that out are the people who usually end up happy.
Right.
And I to be honest, I've just been trying to figure that out. I'm like, in my heart of hearts, what do I want to do on YouTube? Even if it doesn't get me the big numbers, what do I want to do?
Yeah.
And so I'm still chasing that.
Yeah. I don't know if you have anybody that scores your I feel like I'm kind of shilling for myself here, but
no, dude, shill away, man.
Away.
I use this service called Epidemic Sound. Epidemic Sound. And I just like pull tracks from there.
Yeah.
But I'm always on the lookout for like other stuff. So
man, I'd love to I could score your videos like each individual one. You send it to me, and then I'll come up with something for it. Tell me where you want music at, and I'll add it there.
Yeah, man. Let me think about it.
I would be totally down for that.
As I make these things, I think I have to figure out like the style of each one and figure out like how it works.
Right. Right.
And unlike YouTube videos, where YouTube videos I usually like edit them and I just like find music and just like plop it down.
Right.
With this video, in the beginning, especially in the big heavy animated part that took me fucking forever to do, I did the music came first. And then
Really?
I edited to the music, yeah.
Okay.
Because I wanted to make this like highly polished and professional.
Right.
So what people are going to see on this first video back is kind of like, I'm reluctant to say it, but it's like my best attempt at like I'm trying to go like as high quality as I can.
Yeah. What do you use?
I got a lot to learn. I mean,
what do you use to animate?
I use all kinds of things. I use After Effects. I use Flash. I use Photoshop. I've been basically those three, and then I do some things on the iPad too. Some things are just easier to do on the iPad. So
Yeah.
I'll draw or animate something there and then send it over to the computer. I recently just got I've been working on Macs my entire life, Apple computers my entire life, but I recently built a PC to do this.
Yeah.
And I kind of love it, man.
Do you?
Yeah, I don't know why.
In that last interview, you were talking shit about PCs.
I know, dude. I know. It's funny because it's not so bad. Windows 10's not so bad. Windows 7's I can't stand it, but Windows 10.
Yeah, it's more like Mac. Like Windows 10 is more like Mac. You get the further you go back, like the worse it is as far as like file arranging and having to build folders. Like I've always had PCs because they're cheaper, and so I've always oh my god, my desktop always looks like a psycho's desktop. It's just like there's just fucking shit everywhere. Like all different kinds of files.
I mean, I'm still learning. I went from like an expert on Apple to like I feel like a grandma on Windows. Where the fuck is that setting?
I'm wanting to make that jump soon. I kind of want to jump into to Apple stuff because I've used Macintosh computers before for making music and editing things, and it's way faster. It's a lot faster for music, and it's a lot faster. Like when you get a lot of VST plugins going in, or same thing with videos. You get a lot of effects going in on the video. Like it seems like a lot of PCs have trouble with that.
Huh. Well, I mean, my thing was on Macs, it's very hard to get a good graphics card. Like,
really?
Because most of their stuff is all laptop grade. You know, the stuff in the iMac and the stuff in their MacBooks. It's all that's just laptop stuff because they make that shit so thin. And on a PC, I've got this beefy 2070 super card, and it's like, man, I could feel it in my After Effects renders. That shit just comes out quick versus on Mac.
Yeah.
So, in 4K too, which was the other problem is that on my iMac, shit was like chugging in 4K.
Yeah. Wow. Well, I've never built a computer before, so I could see how if you could build it, you could kind of put what you want in there. So
yeah,
I could see that. But
well, cool, dude. Well, listen, man, I got to get back to animating here. I got to get this video's almost done.
Well, I really appreciate you you taking the time to do this interview with me, man. It means a lot. And
dude, I really, really like no shit. I reached out to you because I saw your content and it was just like it was really, really solid. Like I'm really impressed. I know how hard it is to do what you're doing. I can't even. One of the reasons I don't go on camera is because I can't perform like you can. Like you do a great fucking job.
Well, thanks, man.
And so I want to say again, like I really wanted to like, I don't know, make that clear that I'm impressed.
Well, hopefully. Well, I appreciate it, man. It means a lot. Like, hopefully, I'll be able to find something since now I won't be able to use Fantastic Daily. I'll have to find something else to talk about.
Yeah, man. Well, dude, you should come on the live streams occasionally.
Oh, I would love to. I would love to, man. I would love to come on.
You're formally invited, dude.
Thank you.
You're in my cool book.
Well, hell yeah. That's a cool ass book to be in.
Oh man, I appreciate it. All right, dude. So yeah, reach out if you ever need anything.
All right, yeah, you too, man. If
feel free to stop by and say hi.
Hell yeah, I will.
On the live streams.
I will, man. If you if you think about you want some music, let me know. I'll do it cheap.
Dude, I will.
Real
Oh,
cheap.
dude, I'll definitely hit you up as soon as I, it's slow going. Each one of these is like
Oh,
30
yeah.
days.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, man. Yeah.
All
All
right,
right, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for the chat.
Yeah, thank you.
You got it, man. Bye-bye.
Bye. Whoa.